Hello, good morning, and welcome to this mid-morning taste challenge. We have two 40% alcohol brandies, and this first one is 1889 Royal Brandy VS. Bought it at Total Wine and More. It was $17.99 for this huge jug bottle. It does go back to 1889, apparently. There was a trademark issued for old 1889 brandy in 1915. And if you look on the back of the bottle, it says Old 1889 Distillery, Bardstown, Kentucky. But there is no such distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky. There's the Heaven Hill Distillery. This is just an alias name. It's owned by Heaven Hill these days. Apparently, back in 1915, when the trademark was secured, it was, come on, focus. It was called Old California 1889 Brandy. But since it's obviously not coming, so they may have California brandy in it, but since it's not solely California brandy, they can't call it that. They just call it brandy, straightforward. And come on, focus. It's a VS brandy, which means it's aged only 2 to 4 years. And this is a brandy with natural flavors and caramel color, so it's very inexpensive, $17.99 for this big bottle. Now the competitor, Jay, would you mind telling me what brandy is? It says Wings and Pizza. It's like whiskey, but it's made from grapes instead of grains. So think of whiskey. You know, whiskey's made from various grains. This is similar type thing, whiskey, but made from grapes. Okay. Or maybe on the other hand, whiskey is brandy made from grain. So first they make wine, and then they take the wine and distill it into brandy. Okay, so you got to make wine first. St-Rémy XO Old French Brandy, Brandy Francais. There's your three colors, the tricolor. Introduced in 1990. Now the company goes back to 1881, but they didn't introduce the XO in this brown bottle until 1990. Then they talk about it on the back. It's a big write-up. You can read the website. If you read that whole website, it would take you a few hours. It's that detailed. They obviously take a lot of pride in it because they do not rush through the website. It's not just a bunch of slogans. Now it finally focused. How about that? Thank you, Logitech. There's a crown, but Kentucky has no king, so I don't know why they have a crown. And then an RB, Royal Brandy. Okay. 2 to 4 year aging. XO means 6 to 10 years. That's why it's extra old. 6 to 10 years in an oak barrel. But like I said, the St-Rémy website, they go into very big detail, the step-by-step process. And, they talk about, you asked a good question, and they talk about that on their website. What is brandy? But then it goes through the whole thing. It says, what is brandy? Explanation. What is whiskey? Explanation. What is vodka? Explanation. What is rum? Explanation. So very detailed, and so forth. They talk about their distillery master. They talk about their cellars, where they age the brandy. They talk about the grapes they use, where they're located, why they have cognac and French brandy. They make both. Some of it is made in Cognac, France. It's known as cognac, and that's under the Remy Martin signature. And the St-Rémy is made outside of Cognac, France, at other distilleries, and it's called just French brandy. Okay, but it's the same company. Remy Martin and St-Rémy, it's the same company. Rémy-Cointreau. You've heard of Cointreau, that orange liqueur? That's the same. It's all merged together. It's the same company. Rémy-Cointreau. Okay. Be right back. I've never had the Cointreau. I know it's a famous orange peel liqueur, like made with oranges. It's got that square bottle, brown bottle from France. Every liquor store sells Cointreau. Sazerac makes a competitor brand also, just like they make it. Well, that's Heaven Hill, sorry. But Sazerac makes a competitor brand called Grand Gala, which I've tried. It's very good. Very, very good. Grand Gala. And it says on the thing, don't mix with dairy. And I tried that one time with some orange liqueur, and it made the milk curdle immediately. It like went from milk or cream, cream to cheese that fast. I poured it, and it was like string cheese, which I guess most people wouldn't want to drink a liquor with cheese in it. But I mean, it was amazing to see that chemical reaction. Just was cream, poured in the orange liqueur, and you could pull it. Like you get on the pizza, you know. I said, look at this here. Now, anyway, this ain't gonna be much of a challenge, to tell you the truth, because this 1889 Royal Brandy with natural flavors is so heavily vanilla flavored that it doesn't taste like anything else. It's not a bad flavor, but it's not a proper flavor. Brandy should not. Oh, if you want to tweak it with vanilla, go ahead. It's allowed. It's legal. I didn't say you should do it, but I said go ahead. But don't go crazy. You know, don't make it taste like a vanilla cake icing, cake frosting. All right. This smells like grape leaves, grape skins. Can you use red grapes to make red wine grapes to make brandy? Yes. Can you use clear grapes? You know, the green grapes. Oh yeah. I think mostly they use the white grapes, as they call them, but definitely they do use red grapes in some cases, maybe more than some. Now, Trader Joe's carries a French brandy called Duchesne. I think Pierre Duchesne. Doesn't that mean like Pierre of the dog? Pierre dog, dog Pierre, Duchesne, dog, like is cat. When I went to high school, our yearbook was La Chat Marron, the wild cat, La Chat Marron. Okay, but I know that's the brandy that they carry. I think it's an independent company. They just carry it. They got a contract, you know, with it. Pierre Duchesne. You can get a whole liter for $10.99, but it's not really very good. It's not bad, but it's not very good. I mean, you could pay $10 more and get this St-Rémy XO, and it's way better. There's not a lot of aroma here, and that's making me think it's the 1889 Royal, because I didn't find it had much aroma. Although the aromas it has aren't bad. It's just when you get to that vanilla flavor, you're like, what the what? What the heck? What the, you know, what's going on? What's going on? Till the break of dawn. You know what I mean? You can't figure it out. It's madness. 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 Okay, taste time. Cheers. Ha ha ha. Duncan Hines, vanilla, cake frosting or cake icing. And you know, different companies, like some companies call it icing, some call it frosting. It's the same thing. If you have this mindset like, oh, I'd love to drink liquor that tastes like vanilla cake frosting, this is it. You got it. You've made it. You have it. It's solved. The problem solved. You could drink this the rest of your life every evening after work, in moderation, responsibly, and you could have a happy life because at least in that aspect, because it is perfect for that. And a lot of people on Total Wine were writing positive reviews. Oh, it's so vanilla and I love it and it's smooth and my husband buys it all. It's all we buy now, so forth. Okay, fine. It's a great value. Well, it is a great value. But if you want a brandy to taste like what we would consider brandy, don't buy it. All right. It's like if you bought whiskey and it tastes like vanilla. Well, I mean, I think that would be illegal because if you read the government regulations, it says whiskey must have the aroma and flavor generally associated with whiskey. I don't know how you back that up, how you enforce that, but that's what it says. But I know what the company is going to do. If they add flavor into whiskey and make it taste like vanilla, the company is going to say, "Oh, it's not a whiskey; it's a distilled spirit specialty." Look at the records we have filed with U.S. government. It's a DSS, a distilled spirit specialty, and the U.S. government would say, "Oh yeah, it could taste like runts, the banana candy runts." Well, it doesn't matter then. And everything goes with DSS. All restrictions are over. But to be whiskey, say it is whiskey. It's got to taste like whiskey. Okay. And I have some of these flavor bourbons. They are so bizarre. You could put them on the Some Bizarre show at Night Flight in 1983 at 2 a.m. Now, this would not be on the Some Bizarre show because it is not bizarre. It is regular, standard, well-aged, 6 to 10 years, probably more like 6 years, considering the price, only $25 or less. It's well worth it, and I didn't pay that much. I paid like $19.99. Well, no, maybe it was $20.99. But it wasn't too much, and it's a jewel. It just goes to show you when you're really careful about it and you take pride and you don't cut corners and you're not trying to make a budget product. Or really, you're just making a premium price product, right? Or they're trying to price it alongside of Jack Daniel's Red Label. Johnny Walker Red Label, excuse me. Johnny Walker Red Label. Jack Daniel's, Old Number 7. Crown Royal. Jose Cuervo, tequila, you know what I mean. All mean. Bacardi rum. Well, actually, Bacardi rum is a lot cheaper. I guess rum is cheaper. You get Bacardi rum $15, not $23. But I've seen Jose Cuervo pure tequila. The tradicional, not the regular Jose Cuervo. I'm talking about the 100% agave for $24. So, and I never tried that one, but I bet it's good. I thought the regular mixto Jose tequila was good. Mixto means it's got filler in it. Could be up to 49%. Like rum, like sugarcane vodka. But it's all right. It's allowed, but I didn't make the law. All right. If you read your government regulations for brandy, it doesn't say anything about allowing filler. It says made from grapes, period, or other fruits, such as plum. They have plum brandy. They have apple brandy, and so forth. But I didn't see anything about may contain up to 49%. I didn't see anything about that. But I did say it can add flavoring and coloring with no disclosure even required. So your favorite brandy might have flavoring at it, and your favorite brandy might have caramel coloring at it, and they don't have to tell you that. But so what if you like it? What the difference does? What difference does it make? Okay, but it is true. At least Heaven Hill's telling you the truth. They're telling you that we're adding flavoring and we're adding color. So at least they're being honest, right? But this thing here is on its own merits, and there's not much merit to it, but on its own, I don't mind the vanilla flavor. In fact, I like vanilla flavor. I wouldn't really want to sit down and drink a glass of vanilla extract, though, and that's what this tastes like. I mean, hey, I didn't make the product. I bought it. Nobody sent it. You know, somebody was saying, oh, they send you liquor. They send you beer. I was like, no, no companies send me beer and liquor. I mean, except for a few rare exceptions. Paul Honor, you know, that beer company, Paul Honor of Germany, they did send me beer. I didn't ask them to send it. They just contacted me, got my email and said, you want us to send you free beer to review? I'll say, yeah, go ahead. But I'm not going to say it's great just because you sent it. And the lady said, yeah, but your video, and she had the date, your video said it was an A minus. I said, well, see what I mean? They checked me out. They knew I liked their products already. So then they said, you want to get some free stuff. So if they had seen a video where I'd have told them it was trash, you know what I mean? If I'd have made a video saying Paul Honor is trash or just so, I'm sure they probably never would have contacted me. Same thing with Modelo. I don't know what they thought. I don't know what they saw. Like, I never made cooking videos, but they sent me an email saying, you want to make videos where you cook food and drink it with Modelo Negra, or back then it was called Negra Modelo. I said, I guess so. I don't, because they say, yeah, we're in collaboration with this famous chef, Rick Bayless, and this spice company, the Spice House, and all this complicated stuff. I said, oh, okay. I said, they must have messed up their process because I'm not a famous chef. And if you want to say heating up some canned beans is cooking. So, but anyway, they sent me the cutting board. They sent me the spices. They sent me the two beautiful glasses. I broke one of them. Oh, it slipped out my hand when I was washing it. And they sent me the pry cap thing. And they sent me $50 worth of Modelo beer. $50. All the Modelo Negra you could buy for $50. So that's like 17, and 17 is 34. Back then, it was like 3 12 packs at that time at the price 9 years ago. So I made the videos, and they said, oh, yeah, those videos are great. They liked them. I said, okay. So me and Rick Bayless, famous chef, and me who eats cornflakes with honey on the top and milk. But that's cool. They liked it, so I made the video. All right. I mean, I had to cook the meats with the spices. That was part of the deal. So I used the poultry with chicken. How hard is that? Put the spices on the poultry, let it set for a few hours, and put it in the oven. On broil. Came out was really good. I have to say that. Then I did the pork. I used the pork, so came out nice. I did the steak. Oh, that was really nice. And then I did the third one. I mean, the fourth thing was you could use with any kind of meat. It was like a universal spice. So I used that, but I don't remember the meat. And that was good. And the beer, that was easy to drink. Pour it in a glass, drink it. It's always going to be an A. Modelo Negra is always an A. And this St-Rémy XO is always an A. It's an A. It's easily an A. Oh. I didn't even look at the label, obviously. Well, so much for another taste challenge, quote unquote, because there ain't no challenge to it. You could never, ever get this wrong. I got one brandy left. Oh, no, I got two left. I got Ciroc. That will be no contest. Ain't no way Ciroc is going to lose to this 1880 brandy. It's not going to happen. St-Rémy, oh, you got to buy it, y'all. XO. The VSOP is good, yeah. The VSOP is very good. But the XO, oh, yeah. 1889, well, you might want to save your money. And then I got the brandy of St. Louis. That's going to be a blowout. A total blowout. If you want to see some really challenging challenges in a few days, then wait for the Calypso Gold. I think Calypso Gold is going to really battle. It's so cheap. When I bought that last year, the price was a joke. It was so low. Oh well, I like good jokes, and I took care of that because I bought 2 bottles, the gold and the silver. And people kept saying, when you going to try Calypso? I said, I got the bottles. So I said, well, they keep asking. It's been 2 or 3 times they asked. I said, I'm gonna do the video. So I did the gold. Oh, it was so good. So that Calypso Gold is going to battle. Boy, that's gonna be, I could get a lot of those wrong. And that'll be a cheap rum that's going to live up to its potential. And then we'll move on to tequila. And I got an exciting tequila, boy. That's going to get everybody so excited. Good morning, Jay, says Jason Cleveland. I'm listening to you as I'm commuting into socialist Seattle. Oh, yes. I've been to the Seattle Soviet Socialist compound. And I had a good time at the Mariners game. Went to 2 games. Ate a Dungeness crab at the Pike's Fish Market. It wasn't as good as the one in San Francisco, though. It was too salty. Like I said, oh, they went overboard on the salt. It was too salty. The one in San Francisco was perfect, perfect. That was the year before. I always remember to watch your videos because you have the greatest liquor channel in the world. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. R. See, we need to get that message out, folks. You pick up any Christmas seasonal beers lately? Well, I got the pumpkin beers, which is we're in the pumpkin season. Yes. Christmas beers, no. But I might go by Trader Joe's this week. I think I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's this week, see what they have. Last time I went, nothing. It was pitiful. I said, this is pitiful. And if I go there, I'm telling you right now, if I go there today or this week, later this week, like I could go Saturday. I don't know, it's pretty today. But if I go this week and they don't have anything special, I'm not going back. I might go in a year. I'm sick of them not stocking their store. And then I might go by Aldi. Not go by Aldi. I'm starting to talk like people from Reserve. If I go to Aldi, they better have something different because I am well tired of the same old stuff every time I go to Aldi. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Sorry it wasn't much of a challenge. 1889. It needs to go back to 1889 and stay there in the past as a memory. Bye-bye, go away. Unfortunately, look how much I got left. So it's not going to be a memory. It's going to be a reoccurring thing. Oh, well. All right, thanks, everybody.